Right, how are you? How's your day going? How's your new year going? Do let me know in the comments, I'd love to know. So, I'm quite delighted and excited to announce that all the music that I made in 2024 is finally getting released. I've been working on this night and day, and everything from over the last year you are now about to be able to hear. So, the album, the title of which is A Fairground for Thought, and the first track, which has been released as a single, has been released today on all streaming services, and the title of that is Skimming, a Pebble. Now, this track is more of a poem, really. It's kind of like spoken word over music. It was about something that was going on around me last year, and I hope you find it kind of thought-provoking. The one thing you may or may not notice about this track is the tone of the microphone kind of changes throughout, so there's this kind of like emerging closeness as you get towards the end of the track. You don't notice it because it's such a subtle change, but if you compare the beginning of the track to the end of the track, you'll hear a notable difference. So that was quite interesting. And yeah, on the whole album there are 14 tracks. I'll be aiming to release a couple of tracks each week, so the whole album actually won't be available until at least around about 7 weeks-ish. But if you want to get the whole album right now, you can from Bandcamp. And if you like the music that I make and perhaps you want to support me as a songwriter and as a creator, then by downloading the album from Bandcamp you can certainly do that. The whole album is £3.49, which may not sound like a lot, but Bandcamp is very fair to the artists on that platform, unlike some other streaming services, without naming any particular companies. So you can find the link for the album on Bandcamp in my bio on Facebook and in my bio on Instagram, and also if you go to my Facebook profile you'll find it posted somewhere there as well. Also, if you go to shotty4hf.com you'll find a link to the album there on the homepage as well. But as I say, the first track has been released on all streaming services, Skimming, a Pebble, and if you can listen to it over there, that is just as much appreciated. That helps me out massively as well. And like I say, I hope you enjoy it. And I will add that every track on the album is very different genres, so there should be something there for everybody, and I hope you find something that you like. But here is the first track, Skimming, a Pebble. You can listen to it right here. Do let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to get your feedback. And that is it for this introduction. Have a great day, and never leave for tomorrow that which can be done today. That's it. Until the next video, take it easy, stay creative, keep smiling. Sound.
Sometimes feels like when I'm happy I'm fine, but at the same time it's like I'm leaving others behind. Or maybe I'm just noticing that others are down because I'm higher up at the time with both of my feet off the ground. And I really try to cap it and keep things on a level, just keep it gliding along. It's a bit like skimming a pebble. And then I see the ripples that it makes on the surface, and as it starts off, each time it skims it is perfect. But each time it skims it just gets shorter and shorter until it sinks and then just disappears into the water. And even when it ends, it still feels like success. I found the perfect stone that I knew would be the best. I looked out across the water and threw it to the left. I put the stone to the test while I was holding my breath. It's all in the aim and then down to the eye, just trusting it will travel and never wondering why. Just watching it to really see how far it can go, and why it was the best stone I won't ever know. I don't want anything, just nothing to change, for things to get better but somehow just stay the same. I can't see the future and I turn away from the past. It's only right now, in this moment, that it lasts. I know there's things that need to change, I know that it's true, but it feels like there's only just so much that I can do. It's always nice when someone's felt the same way as you, to know that what you're thinking isn't anything new. Empathy when offered it can be hard to believe, but it's not something you give, it's what you needed to receive. And when you do, it's like your problems are shared. That person that you last expected actually cared. It's an interesting journey, and it's more than just life. It's all about learning, not getting everything right. Living in daylight, but never wasting a night. Knowing what's dear to you and just holding on tight. It will be fine, because it is what it is. We're all alive, and it's a life that we live.